This is a short movie review of Ad Astra. I went to see it today, and it was a pretty good movie. Very appealing in the visual sense. I enjoyed a large portion of it. It was very nice. I think Brad Pitt's acting in this movie was pretty good. I did something that I don't usually do when I see movies. I looked at a screenshot of it or a movie poster of it. I didn't watch a trailer because I feel that trailers these days, they give away too much information. So I decided to just watch the movie, going in and getting there blind, not knowing what to expect. And the opening scene where he was in what I thought was a space station, but turned out to be an antenna that went all the way up into space, was pretty interesting. It reminded me of the antennas that we have down here in South Florida. We can see these over here, but going all the way up into space. I don't know if you ever saw those videos of the guy climbing those things, but really makes your hands watery and sweaty. Imagine that going up into space. It was incredible. So the story is basically the planet is receiving surges. There are surges that are coming in to Earth from Neptune, and it's disrupting everything. It's ruining our civilization. There are explosions going off. There's people that are dying, and it's coming from an experiment that Brad Pitt's father was part of. So he lost his mind, I guess, in a sense. He thought that he found aliens, and for some reason he was pointing an antenna over to the Earth, sending out signals, causing chaos, or maybe he didn't know that he was doing that. But further on into the movie, we find out that he tried to stop it, or he's pretending to try to stop it, and it obviously wasn't successful, or maybe he's doing it intentionally. But anyway, throughout the movie, it was very visually appealing. You see Brad Pitt, he goes off of Earth. He goes from Earth over to the moon, and there's some moon pirates and moon fighting. Never thought there'd be any pirates on the moon. I didn't understand how that would be possible, but very interesting. I don't know if anyone's ever played Earth 2150, but there are some battles that take place in that game on the moon, and I thought that was pretty interesting. It was pretty cool. Unfortunately, the convoy that he was on when he was going from the Moon Mall base over to the Moon launch base, they all got killed, and miraculously Brad Pitt and the guy that he was with, that he was going to go to, I think it was Mars and eventually Uranus with. I don't know if it was Uranus or Venus or Neptune. It was Neptune. That thing, they survived. Everybody else died, and he got to the launch pad, so that's good. And then from there, they had him, go from the moon over to Mars. And then once he got to Mars, he did some kind of communication with his father, and that seemed to work out. So his father probably replied, and then they tried to get rid of him from that point, but then he sabotaged the ship that was headed to Neptune. He went in there, he tried to make peace, but he ended up killing everybody. And he finally got to his father, and he blew up his father's little outpost. And then he came back. I honestly thought that he was going to be a fugitive after killing the people on the spaceship going to Neptune. But I guess when he got back to Earth, some military guys came up to a spaceship, and they thought, hey, this guy's a hero. I guess because he stopped the pulses. Anyway, very visually appealing, very nice. I saw it in an Dolby theater, so it was pretty good. And the effects were great. There were stars, and you could see the propulsion systems coming out of the spaceships. The sound was excellent. It left me feeling satisfied. I paid double what I normally paid to see a movie, to see it in Dolby, only because they only had it available in that type of theater. If they had it in a normal theater, I would have saw it in a normal theater, but I had to pay double to see it in the Dolby theater because they didn't have any other options, and I wanted to see the video. So I did that, and it was good. It was pretty good. Yeah. The audience was mostly, there are some families, and there were some geeks in there, some people that were by themselves. Looked like Star Wars fans. People kind of like me, I guess. I like space movies, so they were in there by themselves. I went to see it on my own, and I liked it. I like going to movies by myself. You don't have to worry about catering to anybody else or waiting for people, going to the bathroom, or being dragged behind or dragged down. So that's a plus. That's pretty good. All in all, very, it kind of reminded me of Interstellar a little bit. Because there's a family sense, and again, the visual aspects are great. I give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And I guess that wraps up my review. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and all that. And all right. Have a good one.